Well, good evening, my Instagram friends worldwide. Mr. Sunshine coming to you live right here, right now. Woo! In a beautiful, sunny South Florida night. We're talking about 86 degrees right now in this gorgeous, sunny South Florida as we're easing on up at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Martin Laser. You know, Martin... One day, Martin, you're going to find yourself sitting right over here, all right? And Martin, whether we're sitting in that big Rolls Royce or we're sitting in this Jaguar, you're going to be sitting over there. Now, you know, Martin, you need to understand something. You're going to run around with Mr. Sunshine going from Taboo to the Ben Autograph Penthouse Pool Party. We're going to sit over there as about us. We're going to make sure that you're going to be styling and profiling. Woo, and look at as only you can look. You understand what I'm talking about? Huh? That's the way it's got to be, all right? So you make sure if you don't have a jacket, I'll get you one. If you don't have a shirt and a tie, you tell me what size. I'll make sure. I wear a size 52. You'll probably get lost in the sleeves. Okay? I don't know what size you got. What are you, 46, 44, 42? I don't know. But you're going to tell me long before you're ready to come on down here. Okay? That's the way it's going to go down. Now, let me tell you, what qualifies for you to look for in a partner? What do you got going on here, Eddie? What qualifies for you to look at them? Oh, all right. Well, you want to talk about relationships. Let me tell you something. Martin, let me tell you something. I'm 57 years old. I've been down the road longer than anybody, okay? I know the game better than anybody, all right? I've never been married. I don't have any children that I'm claiming, all right? But let me tell you, what I'm looking for, Eli, let me tell you something. What you're looking at tonight, if you review the film footage, if you review the pictures, Taboo, the Ben Autograph Penthouse Pool Party up there, you see a lot of pictures with a lot of friends, okay? I don't know those people. I don't know. The only one I had was Kim tonight and my dear friend Fred. The waitresses, the staff, all those people up at the penthouse, the people at there, I don't know them, all right? They actually just came over wanting to get pictures with yours truly. You know why? Because when you walk in there, styling and profiling, we ain't coming in here looking like some hillbilly Jim. We ain't looking like no Jethro Bodine, okay? We don't work like that, okay? But the bottom line, Martin, let me tell you something. I know a lot of women. I know thousands. Matter of fact, 34,000 pictures on Instagram pretty much sums it all up, okay? Blondes, brunettes, redheads, African Americans, English, Asian, Australian, I know of them all, okay? But the bottom line, number one, most important to me, it's not looks, all right? I know a lot of beautiful women that are ugly on the inside, okay? I know a lot of women that think they're God's gift to men, they're styling and profiling, but they're ugly on the inside. I don't like that. I don't go for that, all right? All the ones with all the made-up Botox and the fucking lips and all the fake everything. I don't like that. That ain't me. I ain't going for that, okay? I like an honest, down-to-earth woman, okay? One that knows what she's doing, one that's got a brain in her head. I don't want one with a big boobs with an empty head, okay? A lot of guys like that, but once they get to having to date it and support it, then it becomes a different story, okay? Now, pay attention, Martin. This is important to you right now. It's Saturday Night Live. I'm taking a little time out of my busy schedule. I'm heading back to the club tonight. I'm going to walk in here with Louie. We're going to go in there. We're going to tear the club down tonight, okay? That's how we're going to roll it tonight. Now, you know what, Martin? Let me tell you something. All the women that run around with Mr. Sunshine, If they fuck up, they're out the door. I have zero tolerance, okay? I know a lot of women, thousands. I've known thousands. I'm not talking hundreds. I'm not talking five. I'm talking thousands, all right? And as I go through life, as I get older, my tolerance gets shorter and shorter and shorter, okay? I'm to the point now, they ain't sitting there trying to tell me some song and dance. They're out the door, okay? My friends get smaller and smaller each and every day. If you saw it tonight, I'm hanging around two friends. I got beautiful Kim Southers sitting over there. I got Big Giorgio sitting over there. Dear friends of mine, that's the way it gotta go, okay? We could have an entourage of 1,000 people sitting there, okay? But if there's somebody that I can count on, I can count that on about 4 fingers, okay? So that's the way it's gonna go. We can sit here and talk about women that look like Greek goddesses. We can talk about women that look as only they can look. But, you know, they ain't going to help you. They don't want to do nothing. They're not going to cook me dinner. They're not going to say, hey, Mr. Sunshine, you want to come over? I'm going to make you something to eat. Huh? Well, let me tell you something, Martin. All right? The ones that'll sit there and make me a hamburger or a hot dog, I love those women. If they're going to sit there and make me a filet mignon and some surf and turf, I love those women too, okay? It's all based on being nice, all right? And when you're not being nice, then you know what? I don't have time for that. Just like some of the people on Instagram, huh? 10 million viewers around the world. If I get somebody starting to do that, hey, I don't need that. I'm not getting paid. Martin, they're not sitting there. You know what the goal is, Martin? I'm going to tell you what the goal is, Martin. All right? The goal of the world is to be content. That's what everybody... It's not having the most money. You're never going to get to that level. Because no matter how much money you got, the next guy's got more. It ain't about material things. If you've got a Ferrari, the guy's driving a Lamborghini. If you think you got a Lamborghini, the guy's driving a Pagani. All right? So it's just relative as to what's going on. It's what you want out of life. Okay? I don't like any problems. I don't like problems. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear women saying, oh, take me here, take me there, go buy me this, go buy me that. You know what, Martin? I sit here and walk around with Louis, okay? I got Chanel's at home. I can sit there. I got about a dozen bags at home, all right? But don't think I'm going to sit there and take you down to Chanel and drop $5,000 on a bag because you think you need it, all right? That ain't happening. I'll take you to dinner. We go have a good time. That's the way it's got to be, all right? Now, I know a lot of women, and you know, a lot of women don't like it when I tell it the facts, okay? They want the best food. They want to be wined and dined. They want gifts. They want this. They want that. They want. Well, you know what? You got to tell me what you do to warrant that, all right? I know a lot of guys that spend a ton of money on these women, and they got side action on the side, okay? You understand what I'm talking about, Martin? So it's all relative as to what's going on, all right? Now, let me tell you something. Let me see what we got here. Martin, let me tell you something, Martin. Tonight they celebrated my birthday. It's actually Tuesday, all right, on the 20th. I took them out for dinner tonight, okay? Not that I wanted to. It's because I wanted to. Because they're nice people. They come out. They help me. We go do some jobs. Kim comes down. She helped me empty that pet house the other day. Top, beautiful woman. She got a biggest mansion. I sold her the biggest mansion up in Port St. Lucie. Swimming pools in the courtyard, guest houses, high cathedral ceiling, the whole 9 yards, okay? She's true. She's honest. She's a good woman, all right? She keeps everything clean. She knows she takes care of her own business. She don't ask for nothing. She's the kind of wife or woman that everybody wants to have, all right? You get the ones that say, gimme, 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 take me here, take me there, buy me this, buy me that. And then the guy, because he's such a loser in life, he's out working, trying to pay for it, and he can never make enough. You understand what I'm talking about? No matter what he buys her a Louis, she wants a Chanel. He buys her a Mercedes-Benz. She wants a Rolls-Royce. There ain't never enough. You understand what I'm talking about? That's the way it's got to go. All right? Well, let me tell you something, Martin. You got to worry about yourself. Whatever makes you happy in life. Whatever makes you content. Because all the money in the world, if you're a miserable guy, it ain't making a difference. I know guys that got fucking $500 million. They're the most miserable people you ever want to meet. I know some people that don't have a dime to their name, and him and his wife and his kids, happiest people going today. All right? So until you're happy with yourself, all right, Martin, until you're happy, content with yourself, all right, don't think you're going to buy some woman, all right, to stay with you. Because if you got to start buying the biggest house on the biggest side of town with those big, long Rolls Royces and all of the diamonds and pearls, I got news for you, pal. You're going to beat yourself in the head until you commit suicide because you can't afford it, all right? You don't need that. A good woman doesn't ask for all of them diamonds and pearls. She asks for companionship and have a good time when they go out, all right? That's the way it's got to go. So we can sit here and talk about it all day long. I don't mean to sit here and preach. It's Saturday night. All right, it's, 10 o'clock at night right now. What do we got here? Eli, as a matter of fact, Eli, you can see a picture tonight in this outfit working on an electronic lock for my valet buddies over there. I stood there. I had to open up their vault because I couldn't get it open. I actually posted a picture of me standing down there, opening up that vehicle, or opening up that safe deposit box for them. So you can see that live. So even tonight on night out, celebrating a little pre-birthday dinner, I'm even out on a job for that. Now tomorrow morning, I'm going to go back to my penthouse number 2. All right. That one's having the second showing. We sell $500,000, $500,000, 2 penthouses. One's closing, the other one's signing tomorrow. That's the way it's got to go. Thank you very much. All right, that's the way we got to roll. Other than that, I hope you're all going to have a great day. You know what, Martin? Let me tell you something. It's not love. Don't talk about love, because let me tell you something, my friend. Love comes and goes. You might fall in love today, but you're going to fall out of love tomorrow. It's all in what makes you happy. That's it. Nothing else. If you're compatible, you got the same interest, you do the same things, you're sitting there like this, that's the way it is. You got to be content with yourself, be happy with yourself, find a partner. I don't care what you got going on, but that's what makes it happy, all right? Not love, not lust, not all of that. It's contentment with yourself, all right? And I come out here, post it every day, taking time out of my schedule to make sure we got to try to spread a little word here, a little good cheer, okay? You know what? Let me tell you something, Eli. Let me tell you something. I know mansions. I've owned big houses before. I've owned penthouses. I've owned condos. Let me tell you something. It's all relative. You want the biggest mansion? Huh? You can go over there at Trump's at $600 million mansion, the biggest house on the biggest side of town, 150 rooms over there. What are you going to have with that, Eli? You're going to have a staff. You're going to have maintenance men. You're going to have landscapers. And now you're sitting there, Eli. Well, I got to write $500,000 a year for landscapers. Okay, here's the check. The guy didn't do the job, so now you got to deal with that. Then you've got the roof. The roof's going to cost you $5 million to replace that roof on that 100,000 square foot mansion. All right, so now you got roofers coming in. All right, so really, Eli, you yourself and you, how much room do you need? Huh? What do you need? You need 100,000 square feet. You want the biggest mansion? All right. The property tax is going to kill you. The maintenance is going to kill you. The upkeep's going to kill you. You're going to have headaches. You're going to say, what the fuck am I doing with this big mansion? What am I doing with it? I can only live in one room. Huh? Then you're going to have your laundry. You're going to have maid service. You're going to have a chef. You're going to have a butler. You got to pay all those people. And then, Eli, at the end of the day, you're going to sit there and all of that. What happened to the life? I sold it. I sold it, Eli, back in 2006. One of my guys that worked, I had 9 guys, subcontractors. He said, Sunshine, I want to buy the whole thing. All right? And I said, well, you want to buy it? You can have it. Here's the price. Boom, cash deal. It was like hitting the lottery. Done deal. It's over. All right? That's how it goes. You start a business, you work hard, you put it together, and then you find somebody to buy it. I don't care if it's a locksmith, a plumbing company. You get the contracts in line. You get your all your clientele. You're selling the clients. You're selling your inventory. You're selling your mansion. You're selling everything. And that's the way it goes, all right? All the material items, when you're riding around in Ferraris and Lamborghinis, and you're sitting there with 9 Porsches, 9 Rolls Royces, guess what? You got insurances, repairs. You got to set it up to the garage to have this done. You got licenses. Every time you turn around, it's money, 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 money. Okay? That's the way it's got to be. Now, if you're young, you think you got to have it all. I know. I've had it all. I've had every vehicle pretty much on God's green earth, even a military army tank. All right? But the bottom line, Eli, until you're happy with what you got, you get rid of all of the excess bullshit. You get rid of all the insurances. You know what, Eli? Let me tell you something. To ever say you're going to retire, a lot of people wish they could make millions of dollars and retire, okay? Believe me, I sat on the beach. I rode around on motorcycles. I rode around at the penthouses, at the Governor's Club. I sat at Trump's. You believe me, you're going to get bored, all right? You're going to find something to do with your time, okay? Don't think, when I was 20 years old, I'm working every day, I had to body this. You're getting into your 30s, you're working hard. A lot of guys getting married, they have families, they got kids. I didn't do that. When you get into your 40s, I was lucky enough to sell my whole operation and walk away. So that's the way it's going to go, all right? But no, Eli, let me tell you something. Money is not everything, all right? Because in a flash, you think $1 million. What's $1 million today? Nothing. You can't go to Palm Beach and buy a house for less than $3 million, huh? So guess what? It ain't nothing. It's just what makes you happy. That's all it is. That's what it's all about, okay? Let me tell you something. Eli, when I was 18 years old, I got out of high school. I came down here to Florida. I worked a couple of years I was actually repaired copy machines. I actually repaired Ricoh and A.B. Dick copy and printing machines. You know what they use to print, okay? I went back to Pennsylvania and I started my locksmith business, okay? So you know what? You start cutting keys and then you get somebody to call and say, hey, I got a housing project with 200 complexes. I need the locks changed. That's 400. That's 400 locks, doorknob, and deadbolt, okay? You got to get over there and do that. Well, you start doing the math, you get 40 grand on that job. Then you get the other guy calling. Well, we got another complex over here. And then you get the call, hey, we're the manager of the bank over here. We got a 15-story building in Uniontown. Can you come out and rekey all the locks? Well, whether you're talking about Falcon interchangeable, Best interchangeable, Medico, whether we're sitting here talking about Assabloy, Slage, all of that, now you're changing your lock, you get your first $100,000, okay? You buy the equipment, you buy more supplies, and then you get called over there at the hospital. We got all the locks changed at the hospital. That's a $200,000 job. All right, we want you to do it. That's how you do it. You work. You answer the phone. You go on a job. You get it done. No recalls, and they pay you. Okay, that's the way it's got to go. So that's the way it goes. Let me tell you something. If we're going to sit here, you know what, Eli? Let me tell you something. You tell Robbie he's got to be secure in himself. You've got to have self-confidence. All right, a lot of guys A lot of guys ain't going to come out there walking around in a Versace shirt with a white jacket. A lot of guys ain't going to be wearing Gucci glasses, okay, styling and profiling, looking as only they can look, all right? You got to be self-confident when you walk in to a club or a restaurant and you're dressed like this and everybody goes, ho, what the hell is this? If you look at all of the pictures I posted tonight, you're going to see about 50 of them of total strangers that said, hey, can I get a picture with you? That's what it is, self-confidence. You walk in like you own the place. You walk in there filled with confidence. Because if you go in there with your head down and your eyes looking at the floor, thinking you're going to find a dime or a couple of pennies on your way in, you ain't going to get nowhere, okay? That's the way it is. I'm going to tell you what, you tell Skincare with Rachel, you tell her she going to find herself sitting right over here, okay? You're going to find yourself sitting right over there. And believe me, we're going to walk in to any club, any restaurant, any nightclub. They're going to sit there. I'm going to say, here you go, Rachel. You're going to walk in with Louie. All right, we're going to sit down. We're going to order some drinks, and we're going to get up and dance, okay? And you know what? The whole night, it's going to be picture after picture after picture of Rachel. I'm going to say, hey, Huckleberry, get over here. I want to get a picture with you and Rachel. We're going to take a picture. Eli, hey, Eli, you get over here. You get over there. I like you, Eli. I like you. You're a nice guy. But I like Rachel more. So you're going to stand over there on one side of Rachel. You're going to have Huckleberry stand on the other side of Rachel. And we're going to snap that picture, okay? It's all about what's going on. You understand what I'm talking about? That's the way. Well, if Huckleberry Vin has the moves, then that's the way it's going to go, all right? Be confident in what you do each and every day. Don't sit there and second-guess yourself. You get out there and enjoy your life. You're only going to live once. Don't think you're going to come to listen to this. Oh, yeah. Bringing you part-time lover. I can't tell you that too long. They'll shut the video down and I can't save it, okay? So other than that, that's where we're at tonight. I hope you're all going to have a great night. I hope I educated you a little bit. I hope I entertained you a little bit. A lot of people are saying, oh, yeah, Mr. Sunshine. Well, the bottom line, if you're thinking about wanting to come down here to Florida, you're going to find yourself sitting just like the way my buddy did tonight. And you're going to sit over here with Kim. Tomorrow, I got Kathy Gray coming from Tennessee. I got Lynn Blazinski coming from Buffalo, New York. So we're going to take them out. We're going to showcase my friends that fly in here. It ain't about me. It's about my friends that come to town. So it's my birthday on Tuesday. Happy birthday to me. All right. I hope you're all enjoying the day. And as always, God loves you and Eddie. The Huckleberry, as a matter of fact, I actually did pop a few buttons. I'm the short, fat guy, all right? But I don't look too fat wearing a jacket, okay? That's the way it's going to go. Hope you're all going to have a great night tonight. God loves you. Woo! And Eddie does too. Thank you for watching.